Hello guys, Justin with Fuel and Firepower. Today we're out here. I found something pretty cool at my local tractor supply I'd never seen before, so I picked up a pack of them here. So it's called the Daisy Dial Pellet. So it's got three different style of pellets in here. It's got your flat nose, it's got your hollow point, and it's got your pointed. They're all 7.56 grain. So all the same weight, and there's 100 of each. So you get 300. It was pretty cheap. I don't exactly remember what it was. It was only $5, $6, $7, somewhere right around in there. But I thought that was pretty cool to, instead of having to buy three different style of pellets just to see what it likes, you can get them all three in here. These daisies haven't been bad in any of my rifles. Most of them seem to like the hollow points the best, but I think this would be a good way to maybe dial one in just to kind of see what it likes, and then you can go through the different brands of that style. I didn't bring a knife. Broad knife. There we go. So the first pellets I ever bought was some Daisy hollow points. I bought like a 510 of them. It was pretty cheap, and it was in 22 cal. And I shot the absolute fire out of those things. That's what I used to break most of my rifles in because they're super cheap, but they haven't had any the last few times I've went. So I need to actually pick up some more. All right, if I look awful, it's because I've cleaned and I've mowed and I've cleaned the pool. And I'm a sweaty mess. It's hot out here, boys. As you can see, we've got the Umarex APX NXG out here, and we've got the scope mounted on it. We've actually got a target set out at 20 yards. And I've got the single feed tray in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But we're not going to be using the rotary mag today to dial it in. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot a 5-round group with each and see what it likes. I've already shot and got the scope basically dialed in real close. We're going to try it with these. We're going to see which style it likes best. And then we'll start messing with brands after this. But today, it's just all about the Daisy, man. I'm a fan of the Daisy brand. It's always seemed to done me well. And I kind of like this. This reminds me of a sinker container, for fishing. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to shoot 5 of each. But I'm going to get you down range so you can watch down there. And I'll bring you back up here when we're done. All right, guys. Since we've got the mic on, I will talk just a tad here. First, we're going to start out with the pointed, and we're going to be doing 5 pumps each. We're going to be aiming at upper left. All right, guys, now we're going to move on to the hollow points, and we're going to be shooting at the top right. I don't know what was wrong with that one, guys. That one was a flyer. We may have to redo that one if the rest of these seem to do well. Put 3 right down there together is a little odd. All right, flat nose at the center. Wow. All right, guys, let's come up here and talk about it. Well, guys, that was pretty cool. I like that they're all the same grain, so you can really see what it does and doesn't like. I'd actually sighted it in with Crossman hollow points, and it seemed to be doing really well with those hollow points, but now these, it did not. So we'll start up here anyway, though. We'll start up here with the pointed. Not a horrible group. Wasn't too impressed with it. The hollow points, that's a hard pass on those. That is just a pure awful group, right? But now, old flat nose. It's hard to beat flat nose. I bet this thing would really like Meister Kugel's. We will see, but 4 of them in the same hole there, and then the one right there. Excellent, 20 yards. I didn't think this thing would be such a tack driver like it is, but with those flat nose, it did really well. And to be honest with you, this thing's not really broken in yet. So I expect to be able to tighten that group up quite a bit after a little bit. I've only probably shot, I'm gonna say 50 rounds through it. Probably 5 of those mags and plus what I've shot through it today. So I'm well under 100. But that's impressive. I really like that. But we ain't really here to talk about the rifle. We're kind of here more to talk about these daisies. And it's just something I really like if you see them. Like I said, I got them from a local Tractor Supply, but I'm sure about any online store will sell them. They're really pretty cool product. They're all the same grains. It kind of just puts them all there for you together to test. And these are what I will probably use to test with from here on out, to kind of, at least give you a way to go with it. And then you can get more brand specific after that and different grains, but this will give you a good place to start. And like I said, there's 300 of them. If you shoot, 5 of each, it's going to last you a long time. All right, guys, there we have it. We did our test. We tested out these little daisies, and I'm quite impressed. Learned some stuff about my new rifle. But anyway, guys, this is going to be a real short video. I just kind of wanted to showcase this new thing I found that I really like. But make sure you check me out on TikTok and Instagram. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.